right now, we always say that ladies come first. Is that right? Barbara, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you doing today?
I'm still here, and I know that you're married to a lawyer here in Memphis.
Yes, sir. My husband, Bruce Newman, is an entertainment attorney here.
Does he do a lot of music law?
A lot of music work.
You know why? Because a lot of people in Memphis don't know much about how to go to a lawyer. They usually go to Nashville or New York or Hollywood or somewhere.
Right. He came to Memphis when the attorneys were moving to Nashville, and it worked out well for him. He's working with the Stax guys, the guys from the industry through Memphis knows he's here. Well,
Barbara, we've heard a lot about you through David Fleischman, and Herbie also has heard a lot about you. So we got to get you on the show. You're on the show. Tell us about your organization.
So I'm the president of the Blues Foundation. We are the international organization. Our work is to preserve, celebrate, and promote blues music. We're actually an international organization. We have blues societies around the world that are members and individuals as well. But we love being here in Memphis because this is really the home of the blues.
Well, how did you hook up with your husband?
How do we meet each other?
Yeah.
Interestingly, I was living in New York City, which is where he's from, working at that time for a jewelry company where his father worked, and his father fixed us up on a blind date. So that's how we met in 1983.
Wow, so you're back home, huh?
Back home, been back for 27 years.
Where did he go to college?
He went to Pace University.
Where?
Pace University in New York.
That?
It's in New York City.
New York City?
Yes, sir.
Well, I bet he probably got a lot of work up there, didn't he?
Yes, a lot of training up there.
Because if you're not careful, those shysters up there in that Brill building or whatever it's called,
right.
Man, if they know you got a record coming out, they stand on the corner. I'll give you $100 for that publishing it.
That's what he does. He makes sure that the musicians are taken care of and protected.
Because the guy who wrote a couple of Elvis songs, Arthur Crudup was his name, and he wrote Elvis's first hit on Sun. And they paid him, Hill and Range paid him, I think, $1,000. And so there's a guy in Memphis, but now he lives down in Oxford, and he booked a very big female star, forget her name. And so he ran into this guy, Arthur Crudup, and said, man, you made a lot of money on that song. He said, I did okay, I got about $500 or $600. He said, what? He grabbed him by the hand, took him upstairs, said, get the guy the rest of his money. And he said, I know all this because he told me himself. Now he lives down in Oxford, Mississippi. He's retired. And he said they wanted to up it to $500,000. No deal. Well, so then they said, well, let's have another meeting. Had another meeting with the guys at Hill and Range. They came back out and said, well, how about $3 million? I said, no, we don't want $3 million. Ended up giving him $4.5 million.
Good for him.
Because That's All Right was Elvis's first son record.
I think it would be worth it.
So if your husband had been around, it'd been great. We need more guys lawyers around this city. But anyway, Barb, thanks for coming down, and tell your husband hello. And Herbie and I are always looking for a good music lawyer.
Well, I'll give you his card when we're done.
Okay. Have a good one, Barb. Thank you, and God bless.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm George Klein. It's Memphis Sounds, taking care of biz.